So this is the 100th chapter of Black Clover apparently. And no special cover, no special anything. It's chapter 100. Is that a bad sign? It seems though that the art is actually recovered after last time's surprise. However, I still wonder though. Even though... But then again. Hi, for those who are watching. It is I, the Angry Anime Fan the Despair Reviewer, bringing a very late review of this one. And even though the manga itself doesn't seem to celebrate it, it is chapter 100. So you know what? Yes, for that, I will take these off. So anyway, what about the chapter? Well, it turns out that we get a minor hint on how magic works. Apparently, or maybe this is a hint, but when Vanessa sees the cat, she actually is surprised because she didn't expect it to be a cat. How it pictured it would have. So, I mean, it could either meant that the way these magic avatars like creatures, despite those, elemental guardians, appears that the user chooses the form itself. However, why a cat? Well, hasn't cat always been associated with the bad luck? I mean, especially the black cats. So I think it's only logical the fact that a cat is to represent defying fate. I mean, also for the fact that Vanessa is technically a witch from the witch forest. And if we all know one thing about the stereotypical fairy tales about witches, it was that they all had crows and cats as pets. And then we see the power in itself as the Witch Queen shows it. It appears that when the cat touches someone, the fate changes, but only a little bit. I mean, first we see a shocking scene. The scene where apparently Aster cleaves the head of Noelle. But then apparently we see another... Then we suddenly seems that the queen just saw that fate, and then she has realized, oh no, that did not happen. So it seems that instead the future actually, I mean the fate, almost like a groundhog day, so to speak, only not exactly all big forward. It seems that only Vanessa though is the only one. I mean, the queen quickly realizes that this also happens, but the fact that she repeats the words, now lamented this battle, she should know what it means to go against the Witch Queen. She says it twice, and every single time the Aster misses. Because when the cat touches Aster, it's everything changes. And so yeah, even though he switches targets, and even though Aster tries to cleave the cat in two, it doesn't work. Although it doesn't seem to work the fact that the cat is immune to anti-magic. No, it seems more like since the cat is made of the red thread of fate, then it can just, split itself apart to dodge attacks. So yeah, it's that's how the power to control fate happens. Anything the cat touches will be a fate on the way Vanessa wanted to be. At least that's how it likes it. At least the queen justifies by saying fate is changed around whoever the cat touches into something more desirable for the magic user. So yeah, Vanessa wants to save her friends, so Aster's attempt to kill gets prevented. However, the queen believes that Vanessa herself never sees the future where their friends are killed. So that's, and only the queen, and that, I think, what I just said before happens. But she sees the future where all the fortunes are swung in her favor. So that's so the only reason. So apparently, the queen says the reason why it is a cat is because it's harmless and therefore all the more unavoidable. So with the delight, the abusive mother decides to take control of Vanessa, hopes of making her decide the fate. However, then the cat touches her, and for some strange reason, well, the magic of the Witch Queen and her hat, by the way, just simply dispels. I mean, that's a bit anticlimactic, but hey, it is Black Clover. You must expect that. So yeah, it seems I don't exactly know what happened, but we could almost feel like it is like the Lucky Lucky no Mi. Anything the cat touches changes luck and fate. And the way fate, and it changed into the favor of Vanessa. And she wanted to stop her mother. And so she did. She dispelled the blood magic, even though it's said to be unstoppable. How could she not control Vanessa? It is simply because Vanessa herself has this magic of controlling the fate through the cat. But Vanessa says, "This I may not understand this power, but I do know this. This magic will only ally itself with those who I share bonds with my family, and I do not have any bonds with you at all." Meaning that it's more like a Nakama power. Well, I know a lot of people's gonna hate on that, but I don't care. It's more like the fact that, and I don't mean Nakama power. Nakama power is the only thing that gives us hope in this corrupted world. I mean it more for the fact that the cat itself is a friendship-like power. It's a power that cannot be controlled by just anybody. It's more like it can only be controlled by the user's feelings. And that's how Vanessa conquers fate. Of course, that also makes the fact that the red cat, also makes it a little bit too OP. I mean, then you can just ask yourself, wait, does that mean Vanessa just has to call the cat and then there were no limitations? In fact, it seemed to be the fact that there seemed to be no limitations to this changing fate. I mean, the cat, of course, has to touch the one to doing it, so that the fate can be cancelled. But still, it's not exactly confirmed if this cat is permanent or if she always can use it. So either way, that's basically the chapter. Yeah, who knows? Wouldn't surprise me if we pulled a 1 or 8 and then it turns out that the cat is useless. I mean, we have to see despair, and after all, we still haven't gotten exactly the answer of Aster's being possessed by the demon. So what's gonna happen to the queen now? Well, if the queen make a personality change, well, you're just gonna say, I will have a little hard time accept that, but it wouldn't surprise me. After all, the queen must still heal all the wounds. But then again, if Vanessa can control fate, does that mean she can control her mother now? But as I said before, there is no way a power like this do not have a side effect. Then again, to control fate means that you can control everything, so it shouldn't exactly have a side effect. But for argument's sake, let's hope it has a side effect. Just so the haters can stop hating. So this is basically this chapter. A short but sweet, but it could have been a little bit more. But I do feel like I want to see more of it. So give me your thoughts if you have any.